from director Nobuhiko Ôbayashi, the man who gave us House. If you've never seen House, 1977, not to be confused with House 1986, if you've never seen House from 1977, one of the most mind-blowing films you will ever watch, totally bonkers. And my knowledge of Ôbayashi really only is the film House, so that is ultimately inseparably, either way you cut it, it's going to color how I view this film. This is His Motorbike, Her Island from 1986. This is a Blu-ray from Cult Epics, who are releasing several of Ôbayashi's films that have not been readily available, if ever available, in the US, certainly not in transfers and with supplements that are as good as these. So this is 90 minutes. It features, and I apologize up front, I'm always going to mangle everybody's names. Kiwako Harada, Noriko Watanabe, and Riki Takeuchi, and it is presented in Japanese with English subtitles. The audio is LPCM, if that matters to you, 2.0 mono, and DTS HD MA 2.0 mono. The plot is basically this young guy, boy biker, nice guy. He has broken up with a goody-goody girl who didn't like his biker ways, didn't like riding on the back of his bike through the streets late at night when somebody rides up next to him, a guy and a lady on a bike, and they're just naked. She didn't care for that sort of thing. So they split, and he goes off to find himself. He winds up driving to an island, not like a deserted island, but more like, if you think of like Nantucket being an island. It's an island, but it's populated. A little rural, but populated. He goes to this island. He meets up with a girl who's very curious about bikes, a little bit more of a firecracker. Meets her in a bathhouse, and he's naked and she's naked, and she winks and gets in the bath, separate bath, and he says, this girl's got some spirit. So they get together, not going to tell you the whole story, and wind up having their ups and downs, but she becomes very interested in being a biker. And when I say biker, it's somebody who's a motorcycle enthusiast, more than like a Hell's Angels kind of thing. So this film is very sweet. It is very melodramatic. It is very cute. It is very, very 1986 Japanese. It is a very soft film. It vacillates back and forth between black and white and color a lot. I think that the black and white is supposed to be his memory of things, whereas the color is the present, but it seemed to do it in the middle of scenes, so I'm not 100% sure exactly what was going on. I didn't love it. It was maybe a little too genteel for me. I know it's very highly regarded by Ôbayashi scholars and fans and Japanese film fans, but I think my problem, and it's my problem, was that I went in thinking, this is going to be nuts. This is going to be crazy like House. It's not. I do think I understand he made other films that were stranger, like in the way of House, but this is not that at all. So if you know it's the same director, please go in not expecting House in any way. There are a couple of little odd moments and a couple of visually fantastical moments and very stylish moments, but it is not the bonkers insanity that is House. As a film itself, it's fine. It's just, even if I didn't have that House on my shoulder, so to speak, I think I would have probably found this a little too genteel and slight for my taste, but that's just me. I'm glad this is available. Bonus features commentary by Sam Deegan, who's always great. Becoming the Wind, His Motorbike, Her Island, and The Biker Movie is 25 minutes. It's a visual essay by Esther Rosenfeld. That's very interesting. Her Island, Onomichi Part 1, a 21-minute visual essay by Alex Pratt, which is about the island where the film was set and shot, hometown of the director. You get Ôbayashi archival interview that's 16 minutes. It's very interesting. And you get trailers for other Ôbayashi films, I think all of which are probably coming from Cult Epics in pretty short order. I know at least more of these I know I'm getting to talk about. You get His Motorbike, Her Island, School in the Crosshairs, The Island Closest to Heaven, and The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, which I think is the one that I'm most interested in seeing because it seems the most goofy. So if you want to see the package, we get a slipcase. It looks a little something like that, and then we slip it off to reveal something different. That cover right there, front and back. Crack her open, and we get that same image on the disc. Sorry about the glare and potential lack of focus. We open this up and we get the Japanese poster art, which I appreciate. And then we get a little booklet, which appears to be, this is a replica of like the Japanese program that they would sell in the theater. So it's Japanese text, a lot of photos from the movie. So if you don't speak Japanese, you're kind of rather out of luck with that, but this is the kind of thing that would be hard to find and probably very, very expensive to find if you were the fan of the movie, in this country at least, and you wanted to own it. So available now on Blu-ray from Cult Epics is Noriko, am I saying that right? Nobuhiko Ôbayashi's His Motorbike, Her Island.